Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of the Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, AR the Ohio Patriot, and this is a red alert. As of today, sometime this morning/afternoon, the Ohio General Assembly, specifically the Ohio Senate Finance Committee, of all places, is doing a third hearing on the most anti-gun piece of legislation ever submitted in the General Assembly, being SB357, aka the fucking RINO sack of shit Matt Dolan's unconstitutional garbage. And the fact this even got a first hearing is bullshit, dude. The fact that they are now fast tracking this fucking trash ass legislation through 3 hearings in 3 weeks is absolute BS, dude. This fucking pisses me off beyond belief. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've spent about the last half hour to 45 minutes right now calling up every Republican member of this finance committee, minus Matt Dolan, because fuck him, he should be thrown out of the General Assembly. And I've said to every single person except for Kirk Shearing, my own state senator, who I was called in the bedroom the first time around and actually called him out and been like, hey, you better stop this fucking shit in its tracks, dude, unless y'all want to get sued. Like, that's pretty much what I told him straight up at that point, dude. I said, y'all don't stop this, y'all will be filed. Any yes vote on this will be named in the future lawsuit by Ohio Patriot Education Network, dude, because I'm fucking sick and tired of this bullshit entirely. But yeah, every single other person, whether it be Teresa Gavarone or whether it be Lewis Blessing, et cetera, I've straight up told him, dude, I'm like, nah, bro, you guys need to not only vote this down, vote it completely, no votes in committee at this point. Completely vote it out, completely vote it to kill it in committee here. And then after that, you need to throw Matt Dolan's ass out of the General Assembly, dude. Here's a fun fact about Matt Dolan, dude, and I've said this before on camera several times. Matt Dolan in 2014 tried to run as a Democrat in the state of Ohio. Failed miserably because the district he was in was heavily Republican. Turned around in 2016 when Trump was running for office and used the Trump train to then run as a Republican, and surprisingly, shocker, took down a seat of power in our state Senate because we were heavily going Republican then. Then proceeded to basically use Trump's presidential term to run for re-election as a Republican again, and shocker, people were stupid enough to vote this fucking RINO cunt back into office a second time then. I'm sick and tired of it, dude. Matt Dolan is a fucking piece of shit and always has been, bro. He's a fucking Democrat in disguise. And he should have been tossed out of our General Assembly several times at this point for voting yes on anti-gun legislation, dude. Or even submitting SB357 into our General Assembly, for that matter. And like I've told every single person today on these fucking phone calls in this finance committee, which we're going to talk about the finance committee members here in a minute, actually. So this is the people we need to be contacting if you're going to contact them before, this gets voted on today here, which is going to be probably like next 10 hours or so, I'm guessing. But it's obviously 3:30 in the morning right now that I'm doing all this, and I was literally calling people up at like 2:30 in the morning with voicemails on their phones. So yeah, this is like a last ditch effort for me because I heard about this from like about 2 hours ago, because fucking this is the problem, dude. Again, they put this shit through so fucking fast that none of us can even figure out what the hell's going on. And then it's like people like Chris Dorr and Ohio Gunners and stuff like that the last minute will be like, oh, by the way, this is going through committee again. And it's like, bro, I just called him up like a week and a half ago to be like, no, I'll vote this shit down now. And I even told Romanchek that. Mark Romanchek, who is this dude right here. I called up his fucking office like legit like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, bro, I get that this is a first hearing. I don't fucking care. Vote it out now. Vote it down now. Get it the fuck gone right now. I straight up told his aide that and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't care how fucking many hearings it has to have, dude. It doesn't need to have more than one. Vote it out fucking now and tell Matt Dolan to go fuck himself. In so many words. And it's like, and then for those interested, this is the piece of shit Kirk Shearing, who, by the way, I would have actually ousted out of fucking office this year had I actually gotten my name on the damn primary ballots. But it wasn't, the only reason I didn't is because of fucking massive tech censorship that didn't allow me to get my campaign off the ground against this fucking cocksucker. Otherwise, I would have actually thrown him out of fucking office, because this motherfucker is like the third in line to the fucking Senate president right now, bro. So anyway, and then you got Peterson, who I actually said they should be kicking out Matt Hoffman from the General Assembly over this whole thing. Hoffman's obviously Senate president, because I was talking about Matt Dolan. I misread or whatever, so I actually sent Peterson an email. Then I was like, yeah, just to clarify, I meant State Senator Matt Dolan, not Senate President Hoffman. So, I mean, to be fair though, if Hoffman's actually on board with fast tracking this shit, he should be tossed out too, honestly, dude. And then Nathan Manning is the guy who just got back into office here this year. I called up Lang's office too, called up Hottenier's office too. Fuck Herschel Craig, he's a Democrat. Fuck Nikki Antonio, because she's a Democrat. I called up Blessing's office. I called up Brenner's office. Fuck Vernon Sykes, because he is one of the biggest piece of shit Democrats in the state house. And then I called Gavarrone's office, and like I said, this is the piece of shit Matt Dolan who submitted this garbage ass legislation, dude. This is what this asswipe looks like. This is a guy, by the way, whose fucking family owns the Cleveland Indians / Cleveland Guardians. That alone should have disqualified him from running for office in the state, dude. Especially when he's done shady ass fucking shit that has directly financially benefited his family's fucking sports team from getting getting different financial incentives and shit like that to stay here is what it is, dude. Like, how is that not fucking a whole shitload of fucking crimes for doing like various, I forget exactly what it's called. There is some law, actually, it's on the books, about using your position, the power to basically like further your fucking family or yourself or whatever it is, dude. And I forget what the actual terminology it is. I was talking about it a couple years ago, and now it's completely blanking on my head right now. I keep wanting to say deprivation of rights or color of law, but that's not what it is. But this is what he's trying to do to us, actually, right now, with this garbage legislation is what it is. But no, the actual thing is basically, trying to basically do stuff to incent financially, like personal gain. That's what it is. It's oh god, I'm trying to think of what that's actually called now. Look that real quick, actually. Personal gain politics. Personal opportunism. Let's see, private gain. Shit, where is the thing? There it is. Misuse of position for personal gain. That's what I'm talking about. That dude's actually directly broken that, by the way. And if that pops up here, I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and stop screen sharing that idiot fucking Dolan's face for a minute. Yeah, this is the actual crime, by the way, that Matt Dolan has committed several times now in office, so have other people as well, which is misuse of position / government resources, personal gain. An employee may not use his public office for his own private gain or for that of persons or organizations with which he is associated personally. An employee's position or title should not be used to coerce or endorse any product, service, or enterprise, or to give the appearance of governmental sanction. An employee may not use his office title or stationery only in response to a request for a reference or recommendation for someone he has dealt with in federal employment or someone he is recommending for federal employment. And it goes on from there. But yeah, the dude is misuse for personal gain is what it is, dude. He should be out of office for that alone is what it is. He should also be out of office for being a scumbag sack of shit RINO and literally breaking his oath to office. And I said that to Gavarone on the phone. I said that to Brenner on the phone. I said to Blessing on the phone. I said that to everybody on the phone pretty much, dude. I said this guy should be thrown out of office because y'all took an oath to uphold the Constitution January in 2021. Matt Dolan's directly broken that oath to office, dude, with this legislation. Period in the story. And we've talked about the garbage ass piece of crap that is 357 before, and I'll talk about it again today, actually, because we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop screen sharing this picture of them guys then and go to what 357 actually is here. So basically, just we were talking about how bad BM 114 was last night, dude. They're in Oregon. 357 is just as bad here, man. Because this is what SB 357 would do if it is allowed to get all the way past and go to DeWine's desk and get signed into law, dude. It would create seller protection certificates. This is basically how it's written here. It says, change revised code to provide for issuance of safety protection orders which, by the way, secret protection orders are red flag laws. So it would literally create red flag laws, quote, to address leads and Nick's inclusion of protection orders, which is absolute BS. It's basically just redundancy at that point. And what he's actually trying to do is make more primitive people is what it actually is on that one, dude. To modify laws regarding certain provisions related to mental health treatment. Again, a bunch of BS. It's basically just them trying to fucking claim this is about mental health when it's not. And to express the intent of General Assembly to appropriate specified sums of federal funding under the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 to be used regarding a behavioral health workforce and crisis infrastructure expansion. But when you act, this is what's funny though. That's a summary, right? When you actually read into it, not only is it about, or sorry, I actually missed part of that right now. After the leads thing there. Yeah. Provide self-protection. Okay. Protection orders to provide for seller protection certificates under a new background check mechanism. So basically what it would do is you're creating red flag laws. You're putting in more BS that's already on the fucking books. You're then forcing people to have private sales bans so you can create a goddamn Hitlerian fucking gun registry, you piece of shit. Fucking Hitler wannabe piece of shit, motherfucker. This is why I'm so sick and tired of Dolan's fucking cunt ass, dude. This is some goddamn bullshit that Hitler would do, dude. No, we don't need a fucking gun registry in the state of Ohio, you dickless fucking cunt. And that's the entire problem right now, buddy. I have had it with Matt Dolan, man. I really fucking have. He should have been tossed the fuck out of office back in May of this year when he unsuccessfully ran for the U.S. Senate seat that J.D. Vance won. That's when Dolan should have been tossed out of office back then, dude. And I've said this shit to Stolfus several fucking times, my state rep, dude. I'm like, no, you guys need to submit legislation to where if you're running for higher office, get the fuck out and don't come back. It's just like that bitch Allison Russo. She shouldn't have been able to run for re-election, dude. She literally tried to run the special election last year against Mike Kerry for an open congressional seat that Kerry ended up winning, dude. That alone should have seen Allison Russo tossed out of office after that. She should have never been allowed to be part of our General Assembly then, and her entire congressional seat should have either been removed entirely because of the fact that now when she actually ran for re-election this year, she ran unopposed, so she got him by default again, which she has for several General Assemblies now. And it's like, dude, that entire congressional seat doesn't need to fucking exist because it's so gerrymandered Democrat. You're never going to see a Republican win there. There's no fucking reason for 11 congressional seats in our fucking General Assembly to be in Columbus fucking Ohio, dude. And the outskirts thereof. There's absolutely zero reason to have 11 fucking congressional seats in one damn county. Be in Franklin County. It's fucking dumb as fuck, man. It should be one county, one rep. We don't need 99 congressional seats. We need 88, which is how many fucking counties we have here. And even then, I would say truthfully, like, maybe an 89th just because. But even that's kind of like, nah, bro. Like, it's 88 counties, 88 reps. Simple as that, bro. Seriously. And then one of those 88 becomes Senate president is what it would be then, man. But yeah, so basically, it would be creating red flag laws. It'd be creating universal background check system where you have private sales ban then. And what's even more bullshit is they want to act as if like, oh, well, you don't have to get a seller's protection certificate to do private sales and stuff like that. But guess what? If you don't, though, and somebody happens to use that firearm in a crime later on, well, you're now going to be charged with multiple felonies kind of thing. How about go fuck yourself, you fucking tyrant fuckboy? That's the problem right now. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. And that's the thing, dude. Dolan has been the one who has been fucking dragging DeWine's dick around for 3 fucking years now, dude. Dolan was the piece of shit who should have been tossed out of our General Assembly back in 2019 when he tried to push through the Ohio Strong fucking garbage, dude. This is the same motherfucking state senator that pulled that shit for DeWine, dude, back in 2019. So you cannot tell me that him and DeWine ain't in fucking cahoots to make sure this shit passes through, dude. And it seems like other rhino fuckers are too at this point, man. And that's what I'm saying. I have absolutely zero fucking problems, dude, going out and getting a lawyer tomorrow, honestly. I mean, hell, I've already talked about, depending on how the Columbus City Council wants to fuck around today, if they want to pass their fucking state or, city level gun control shit, dude, I have no problem suing their asses. Guess what? Ohio Patriot Education Network has no problem bringing fucking 2 lawsuits in the state of Ohio. One against Andrew Ginther and the Columbus City Council, and one against the fucking state of Ohio and a whole bunch of fucking sitting senators and state reps, dude. Y'all want to fuck around, you're going to find out real goddamn quick that Adam Rogers and Ohio Patriot Education Network don't fuck around, dude. Because I am sick and fucking tired of this bullshit, dude. And there is a reason why I have thrown my hat in the fucking ring and I will be running for governor in 2026, motherfuckers. You want to fuck around with me now at the age of 37? You're going to be really fucking around with me at the age of 41, motherfuckers. You want to see a real pissed off fucking constitutional conservative come out of the woodwork, dude, and be straight up your fucking asses and be funding his financial campaigns for every foreseeable fucking future based on the fact that he'll be suing you into the fucking ground? Yeah, keep fucking around. You're going to find that out really fucking quick, dude. Because I have no problem fucking filling the campaign coffers that way, bro. I have absolutely zero problem doing that right now. Actually, that's a damn good idea, come to think of it. I didn't even think about that until now, honestly, dude. But that's a damn good fucking idea. Just use the fucking financial lawsuit money to do that shit, honestly, dude. Because I guarantee you, there would be more than enough there to run for governor at least once and win. And then you're going to know what a real pro 2A motherfucker looks like, dude. Sitting in the governor's seat. Not some fucking cock stain like that piece of shit DeWine. But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. You look at when this shit went into place here. Introduced 8/8/2022. First Senate hearing, the 15th, and it's now gotten 2 more since then. It got one last week and it's got one now, dude. Come today. It is such absolute garbage, dude. It is absolute fucking garbage, man. Just absolute fucking trash, bro. Yeah, right here. The 6th at 2:15 p.m. That's what it's going to be. The hearing is going to be for that right there. So it'll be today at 2:15 p.m. in the finance hearing room. And as far as I'm aware, this is actually the Pro 2A side that's going to be able to talk about it today, man. So if you can get to the Ohio House, or if you can get to the Ohio Senate today before 2:15, man, get in there and, you know, try to speak on this, dude, for real. Because unfortunately, I can't be down there today. Otherwise, I would be going down there and bitching and moaning. The only reason I won't, honestly, today, well, 2 reasons, actually. Car's still all fucked up. But the second reason is I'm obviously still sick is what it is. And I don't really want to go down there all sick. Because the thing is, I'm sick and I'm also pissed. And when I get sick and pissed, like, I get really fucking pissed is what it is. And I have a right to be really fucking pissed right now, dude. But nah, seriously, if you can go on and call up some people, though, man, seriously. Do what you need to do, man. And, start calling up the state reps and stuff, or not state reps. Start calling up state senators today is what it is this morning and stuff like that, dude, before they go to this hearing today. And get them to vote this down is what it is, dude. If you're here in Ohio and I don't even care if you're in the district or not, dude. If you live in the state of Ohio, you need to be on the phone this morning calling the people up, dude. Do not call up the Democrats because they ain't going to do fuck all, man. They're going to be yes votes on this no matter what. The people you need to be talking to, fuck Matt Dolan because he's already a fucking Democrat piece of shit. He's on behind this. Fuck Vernon Sykes. He's the same way. He's an automatic yes vote's a Democrat. Call up Teresa Gavarone. Call up Nikki Antonio. Not Nikki Antonio. Fuck Nikki Antonio. She's also a Democrat. So yeah, on this committee, fuck Dolan. Fuck Sykes. Fuck Antonio. Fuck Craig. And I think that's it, actually. So the people you need to call up are Teresa Gavarone, Lewis Blessing, Andrew Brenner, Jay Hotner, George Lang, Nathan Manning, Bob Peterson, Mark Romanchek, who actually is Pro 2A, by the way, at least as far as I'm aware, and Kirk Shearing, who, like I said, is my current state senator, and I fucking hate this guy with a passion, dude, because he is a scumbag rhino, I know that for a fact. I can see him being a yes vote on this right now. So let's go ahead and say that, though, right? Okay, even if Shearing is a yes vote, I'm kind of 50-50 about Nathan Manning at this point, dude. So let me see here. Let's go to the numbers on this right now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people on this committee right now, right? So you got Dolan's a yes vote. Vernon Sykes is a yes vote. And mind you, when I say yes votes, I mean they want to vote yes on this crap to push it through for a full House vote is what it would be. I'm hoping my audio is coming through all right there. Because as I was saying, I want people to know who we're talking about here. So the people that need to be called up today before 2:15 p.m. if you're in the state of Ohio and you give a shit about gun rights, you need to call up Teresa Gavarone, you need to call up Lewis Blessing, you need to call up Andrew Brenner, you need to call up Jay Hotner, you need to call up George Lang, Nathan Manning, Bob Peterson, Mark Romanchek, and Kirk Shearing and tell them straight up, be like, hey, vote SB357 down in committee. This does not need to go out of committee. It does not need to see a full Senate vote. Does not need to pass into the House chamber at all. Vote it down. Vote it down now. Kill it. Kill it and make sure it never sees the light of day again. And on top of that, throw Matt Dolan the fuck out of office over this. He's an oath-breaking sack of shit. It's time for him to fucking go, dude. It's time for him to go and be replaced by somebody who's an actual constitutional conservative in the state. But yeah, going on that vein of things for yes votes, I believe that for sure 100% Matt Dolan's going to want to vote this out of office or vote this out of committee into the House vote or in the Senate vote. So it'd be him. It would be Sykes would be a yes vote. Antonio would be a yes vote. Herschel Craig would be a yes vote. So that's 4. I hate to say it, but I think Shearing probably would stab us in the back at this point because he's not pro 2A, dude. He doesn't give a fucking shit about the Second Amendment, dude. The only reason that this motherfucker even voted yes on constitutional carry earlier this year was because it was party lines. It's basically like, oh, I'm not going to be the only person that's a fucking Republican in this state, in this General Assembly voting against this, because then they're going to see me when I'm up for re-election in like a month and a half and literally be like, nah, fuck this fucking guy. We're not going to vote for his ass again. Fuck him. Which, as I said before, dude, the fact that Shearing's even still in office when his entire congressional seat, or not his entire state senator seat, wasn't on a post-fucking election. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, this is what I've said before, dude. When it comes to the one county, one rep shit, when it comes to our state senate, dude, we have 33 members. It should be 22 right now. You should have one for every 4 fucking counties is what it is in this state. And Shearing would be one of the first ones to be thrown the fuck out is what it is, dude. This dude has flipped our General Assembly at least a dozen fucking times at this point, man. From being a state rep to a state senator and back to a state senator and then back to a state rep, et cetera, et cetera. Every fucking time he gets zipped out of office for the actual term limits is what it is, bro. And that's exactly why we need to throw these fuckers out of office entirely, dude, is what it is. That's exactly why I really wish I could go back in history and just fight the fucking censorship and get on the damn ballot, because I guarantee you I could have primaried this fucker, dude. If I could have gotten on the damn ballot, Adam would be a fucking state senator next year is what it would be, man. I would be taking this motherfucker's job if that had been the case. So I could see him being like a 5th, but that'd be the case though. Maybe Manning's the 6th. I don't know, man. Because I'm thinking right now, like how many people? Because we got 13, right? Like I said, I said 13, right? So we got, let's see, yeah, there's 13 people. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the ones that I believe are would actually make sure that this gets voted down right now. So I think Romanchek would be the biggest one. I think he would be the first one to say no, fuck this, like vote it down. Peterson, I want to say this is the guy that's actually flip-flopping our General Assembly, but I could be wrong. He might be a no vote on this. Manning, I'm kind of wish-washy on. But if he would vote no, that would be 3. If Lang votes no, that's 4. And this is all party line votes, by the way. If Hotner votes no, that's 5. But then again, Hotner's out of office at the end of the year, so it doesn't really matter. So he could totally fuck us if he really wanted to. Brenner, I think, would probably be a no vote. Lewis Blessing, from what I've seen, I believe he actually did a little bit of grandstanding when it came to Second Amendment stuff, and he was definitely a supporter of the Second Amendment from what I've seen in our state house, dude. Or I should say not our state house, but our General Assembly is what it is. So I could definitely see him being a no vote on this. Gavarone, I think she's 2A, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. And that's the problem. So they might have enough vote if they would all lockstep against Dolan and stuff like that, dude, maybe. But that's the problem, because the real issue, again, it goes back to the doublespeak of some of this stuff, dude. Because obviously they're not calling them red flag laws anymore. What are they calling them now? They're calling them, let me see if I can find that damn thing again. Shit, I actually got rid of that piece of thing. Yeah, what they're calling it is safety and protection orders now. Which sounds a lot better than red flag laws, right? Of course it does. Because why wouldn't it, dude? Because why wouldn't you put something like that in front of everything? Because you know for a fact that it would actually be more incentivizing to pass then. Even though it's the same goddamn thing as what it is, dude. Yeah, it's a bunch of shit, dude, entirely. But anyway, crap, where am I? Trying to find 357 again here, yeah. So what they're calling red flag laws now are safety and protection orders. And instead of saying universal background checks, they're saying seller protection certificates. Which again, read between the lines. You seriously, people, half y'all motherfuckers on this finance committee are lawyers and stuff. Read between the fucking lines, realize this guy's a rhino sack of shit, and be like, no, fuck you, Dolan. We're not gonna vote this crap through, dude. Eat a dick. And be like, you're lucky we're not bringing up impeachment articles against your ass right fucking now, bro. Because they should be, honestly, tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow afternoon, I should say. Which is actually, well, I guess technically it wouldn't be tomorrow morning. It would be later this afternoon in about 11 hours, honestly, is when this is going to go on. Actually, it's almost 4 a.m. now, so it'd be about, that'd be less than that now. It'd be, shit, time. About 10 hours and 20 minutes or so from now is what it is. So, yeah, not fun, man. Not a good thing at all, man. But yeah, like I said, so hopefully, so you'd have Dolan be a yes vote. You'd have Vernon Sykes be a yes vote. So that's 2. Antonio be a yes vote. Herschel Craig's going to be a yes vote. So that's 4 out of 13. So you have potentially 9. That would be, so they would essentially need 7 is what it would be. So they need 3 people out of the other 9. So they would need Gavarone, Blessing, Brenner, Hotner, Lang, Manning, Peterson, Romanchek, or Shearing. Any of those 4 people to basically, or I should say 3 of those people that I mentioned would have to basically vote with them to pass this crap into a full House vote then, or a full Senate vote then. So basically, you would have to do that. And then, from my understanding, it would still have to go and do, at least from my understanding right now, I believe the way it would work is you would have to go, even if they got it through a Senate vote too, it would have to go to a House Finance Committee hearing, most likely, which would probably be the House Oversight Committee hearing where Shane Wilkins' ass is at. You'd have to have that hearing for sure, and you'd have to have a House floor vote then as well on top of that. So there potentially, even if this were to pass out of the state Senate, there would still be multiple chances in the next several days to a week or so to make sure that this shit gets voted down is what it is, dude. To make sure it never sees DeWine's desk. And honestly, this is what I'm saying. Truthfully, I've been saying this for a while, dude. This is the kind of shit, honestly, people, that leads to civil wars in this country. This is the shit that leads to balkanizations in this country. This is the shit that leads to American citizens, American patriots overthrowing tyrannical governments right now, dude. Because we're sick and tired of tyranny is what it is, dude. Our founding fathers fought the British Empire for a fucking reason, dude. And it's the exact same fucking bullshit that scumbag, motherfucking Nazi wannabe little ass wipes like Matt Dolan are trying to push in our fucking state Senate right now, dude. This dude is a fucking piece of shit. Period. Literally, he is the only person on SB357. The only person. He knew it was such a piece of shit legislation, dude, that nobody else wanted to put their fucking names in this garbage, dude. Because it is unconstitutional as fuck is what it is. Let me go ahead and stop sharing because I want to share the actual 57 legislation there to show you guys that. Yeah, right there. Partisan bill, Republican, 1. Matthew Dolan, sole fucking person. And as far as I'm aware, it's still that way. Let me go ahead and check the text actually and make sure it's still that way. Yeah, still. Senator Dolan, the only fucking person on the entire piece of legislation of 33 state senators. There is zero fucking reason for this crap to have ever gotten to this point, dude. What's even more fucked up to me, right? This was submitted less than a fucking month ago, or no, sorry, less than 4 months ago right now, dude. It was on August 18th of 2022. It's like 3.5 months ago, dude. There has been stuff sitting in our General Assembly right now for more than a year that has never been taken up at all. And yet this piece of fucking trash that's only been around for a few months is going to be able to be submitted, dude, and be able to get fucking hearings now? Fuck that. Again, this is why I've been saying for the past good solid month and a half or so, this is why you do not have lame duck sessions, period, anymore after election cycles. If you cannot get things done by the time that a presidential election cycle or a midterm election cycle, by that November day of the fucking election, you don't need to get the shit past that General Assembly then. Tough shit. You had this much time. You had 300 plus days, dude. Plus whatever the year was before that. Maybe stop taking so many goddamn breaks every fucking 5 minutes is what it is, dude. How about stop taking fucking 2-month vacations throughout the summer? How about stop taking another month vacation in the fucking fall, etc., dude? And get off your fucking asses and actually do your goddamn jobs. If you want to actually pass legislation, pass it in a timely fucking manner. Stop having government run slower than a fucking maple syrup drip. Seriously, bro. By the way, that's a really good analogy. I'm going to start using that from now on. Because that's what it really is, honestly, dude. These people move slower than fucking molasses, for God's sakes. Unless they really want shit to be taken into effect, dude. And why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't people like Kirk Shearing, who kind of seemed to hate the Second Amendment, and only voted yes on it right before he was going to get another time to where he had to be voted back into office, to then turn around and try to slit our fucking throats with the most unconstitutional piece of anti-gun legislation ever in this fucking entire state being submitted through, dude. Same thing with Matt Dolan, dude. Why wouldn't they? I mean, technically, Dolan waited until, the summertime to push this through, but it was obviously before midterms that we knew this existed. But it was convenient that they waited till just after the midterm elections, just about a week or so after the midterm elections, to push this crap all the way now. Why? Why, Hoffman? Why, Shearing? Why are you trying to scumbag Ohioans' constitutional rights, dude? We have had constitutional carry in this state for less than 6 months right now, dude. Why are you trying to fuck us? Why are you trying to fuck Ohioans with this garbage, dude? And by the way, I'd like to point something out on that one, dude. Those safety protection orders, that red flag garbage that Dolan's pushing in this, dude, it's not just the cops, by the way, that are going to enact that shit, dude. No, it's anybody. It's teachers. It's fucking random friends. It's fucking strangers and shit, dude. It's everybody at that point, dude. It goes worse than some of the red flag laws are already in place right now, dude. For who can actually enact that shit in the dead of fucking night or whatever, dude, or through some random bullshit is what it is, dude. Which, by the way, I'd like to point something out, dude. Red flag laws or safety protection orders directly infringe upon the 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 14th Amendments. There is a reason why they are unconstitutional. The only reason why they have not been taken to the Supreme Court right now is because every single person hit by them just like all the other gun control throughout history, dude, is because people are too poor to fight them in lawsuits. Am I really going to be able to bring a lawsuit over this shit? I'm going to try my damnedest. I'm going to bring the grassroots out, dude. I'm going to fucking fund this shit, dude. I'll fucking GoFundMe this shit, honestly, if I have to, man. To fund the fucking lawyers to fight this shit if I need to, man, seriously. Or some equivalent thereof, if that be the case, dude. Probably not GoFundMe, because GoFundMe is anti-2A is what it is, dude. But yeah, like some equivalent thereof. You're damn right I'll crowdsource this fucking money if I have to, dude, to fight this fucking shit in courts. I shouldn't have to, though, because the Ohio General Assembly, the people that represent me and everyone else here, should be respecting the oath they swore to uphold to the Constitution, both our state Constitution and the federal Constitution, specifically the Second Amendment, that cannot be infringed upon, like the bullshit that Matt Dolan is trying to infringe upon it with SB357. I also like to point something out for those who don't know that. We're going to go talk about the Ohio Constitution right now, actually, for a minute here. Which is, go ahead and pull this up here. Article 1, Section 4 of the Ohio Constitution, bearing arms, standing armies, military powers. The people have the right to bear arms for their defense and security, but standing armies in time of peace are dangerous to liberty and shall not be kept up, and the military shall be in strict subordinates to the civil power. So yeah, Matt Dolan, stop trying to infringe on our constitutional rights, you fucking cocksucker Bloomberg cunt. You are directly breaking your oath to both the Ohio Constitution and the U.S. Constitution, motherfucker. And you should definitely be thrown out of office over this shit, dude. Enough is enough of this crap, man. I'm sick of it, man. For those interested, there will be... I'm going to go ahead and actually just throw in the under thing of this, because I'm going to go ahead and edit the title of this real quick right now. I'm going to add a contact thing here. Contact Ohio State Senators. I just threw the contact info for the finance committee there for everybody's for all the members there. Like I said, going back to that for a minute though, just so that those who are in the state know who to contact for this whole thing. If you're able to contact people the day before the 215 hearing, because I'm assuming they'll be in there by probably like 1:30, 1:45, something like that. So if you can get a hold of them by like 12 or so today, so you got about 8 hours right now. So Teresa Gavarone is 1. Lewis Blessing is 2. Andrew Brenner is 3. Jay Hotner is 4. I believe Hotner is actually like 4th or 5th in command of this state senate right now. George Lang is 5. Nathan Manning is 6. Bob Peterson is 7th. Mark Romanchek is 8th. And actually, Romanchek is probably the best one to talk to because of the fact he's actually the one who actually cares about the Constitution, is what it seems like, and Second Amendment specifically. And then last but not least would be Kirk Shearing then, which, like I said, I think Shearing is actually in cahoots with fucking Dolan and stuff like that at this point to fast track this crap. It is what it is. Because why in the fuck would this get 3 hearings already in like 3 weeks? Unless you had piece of shit RINO motherfuckers like this that are like in high command of our state senate who want this crap passed. Who have tried to fuck us several times on things like that, dude, and whose feet we've had to hold to the fucking fire for over a year to even get constitutional carry passed here, dude. And when I say a year, I don't just mean this year, dude. It was just this year that it took us that long to get it passed. It was 24 fucking years that it took Ohio to get constitutional carry, man. It's a bunch of bullshit entirely. I don't know if I was actually screen sharing there or not. Was I? Confirm on that one. Okay, I was. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna make sure everybody knows about that again, though, dude. But yeah, so Gavarone is 1, Blessing is 2, Burner is 3, Jay Hotner is 4, Lang is 5, Manning is 6, Peterson is 7th, Romanchek is 8, and Schuring is 9th. But yeah, it took us 24 fucking years to get the legislation to a point where it was actually going to pass. And it wasn't until the 25th year, which was this year in 2022, that we finally got constitutional carry. It was 1997. 7 years before Ohio had concealed carry permit holding, paid concealed carry licensing, you know, pay the state for your fucking constitutional rights, which in itself was unconstitutional, by the way. 7 years before that, we could have had Vermont carry. But no, pieces of shit like Kirk Schuring, who have been in our General Assembly since pretty much all the way back fucking then. No, we don't need to pass that now. No, we don't need to pass that now. 2.5 fucking decades, man. Fuck you, Kirk Schuring. Like I said, I'm saying fuck you to this guy right now because I don't think he's going to be a yes vote today on this dude. Or sorry, I don't think he's going to be a no vote on this day. I think he's going to be a yes vote, and he's going to vote with Dolan's bitch ass to the office, dude. And I would not be surprised if fucking, knowing how goddamn corrupt the Ohio General Assembly is right now, dude, if that sack of shit Schuring had stuff on other people right now, some pay-to-play scandals or something else for that matter, that they're all part of, is my guess at this point, honestly, to flip some of these other people, dude. Because I've never trusted Nathan Manning, dude. I think he's a scumbag fucking rhino. He just seems like a sack of shit, dude. And I know for a fact, I think it's either his mother, his aunt, or his wife. I'm not sure which she is to at this point. Gail Manning. She was the motherfucker who put in the tap sack stuff in the past couple of years, dude. In the previous General Assembly. And the only reason that shit didn't get fucking voted into law is because they ran out of time. Because they were like, oh no, we can't get through any more bills tonight. And that was like the last day of the General Assembly for the 2019-2020 General Assembly then. And thank God they're like, no, people finally figured out that like what we're trying to do here, and they're about to like cut our throats in the streets at this point and fucking tar and feather us if they can. It's like, you're damn right we would have. Like, that's what it's coming down to being, man. Like, tar and feathering should be mandatory at this point, honestly, for Oathbreakers. I'm just gonna say like this, bro. Just to be clear on that one, I'm not saying I'm gonna do that stuff. What I'm saying is it should be mandatory, though. If you're going to break your oath to office like that, if you're going to fucking submit garbage legislation that's going to be unconstitutional as fuck, dude, like, yeah, you should be facing a tar and feathering. It's what our founding fathers would have done to these motherfuckers, dude, for real. And I guarantee it's only going to take 1 or 2 for that to happen to you, honestly. Before people fucking wake up and be like, oh, shit. I'm just going to resign from office over here, and y'all can take this seat, man. I don't need this job that bad, kind of thing. And yeah, that would change shit real quick, I think is what it is, both state and federal levels at that point, man. So, but yeah, seriously though, it's a bunch of shit, dude, entirely. And I have fucking had it, man. I have fucking had it. I think a lot of other Ohioans have fucking had it too, man. There is zero fucking reason to allow any Bloomberg fucking trash to be pushed in our General Assembly, dude. When you've had Democrats for the past fucking year now, all the way up to the point where constitutional carry was actually passed back in March of this year, when you had them that entire fucking time trying to attach red flag laws and universal background checks and magazine bans and all kinds of other stupid bullshit to that legislation to amend it because they want to push their Bloomberg fucking garbage. Fuck that. And as I've said before, dude, this is why come next General Assembly, there needs to be massive investigations open into people, dude. And honestly, it should start with Matt Dolan and the fucking Democrat Party. That should be the people it should start with right now, dude. And truthfully, in a just world right now, in the next 15 fucking days, they would throw Matt Dolan out of the fucking General Assembly entirely right now, dude. They would impeach his ass right now on the fucking spot today. And you would have him tossed out of our General Assembly before it ends this year. And then going next year, it should be every single Democrat and I'm trying to remember what that girl's name is now. Stephanie Coonsey is the rhino who needs to be looked at next General Assembly, because she is definitely on Bloomberg's payroll as well. And I think there's others as well, dude, at this point. And this is exactly where we must have term limits enforced across the board. No, you cannot jump a General Assembly once you're termed out. Cecil Thomas. Yeah, I'm looking at you, motherfucker. We all know you're Bloomberg's bottom bitch here, man. You're not the only one either, man. Catherine Ingram, Paula Hicks Hudson, Shane Wilkin. We know you're a rhino motherfucker too, man. The worst thing is Shane wasn't even termed out entirely, dude. He still could go another term in our state house if he wanted to. But he chose to jump to the state senate, man. And of course he won because he was a fucking Republican. It's time to throw these people out of office, dude. Toss the careers out. Bring in new people. Force people's hands. If you're going to be an oath breaker, if you're going to be misusing your position for personal gain or gain of others and stuff like that, dude, no, you're gone. If you're going to be taking bribes from moms to man action on camera like Allison Russo did a year and a half ago, you're fucking gone. Enough is enough of this shit, dude. Enough is enough of it. Kick them the fuck out. Boot them the fuck out. Period. End of story. It's as simple as that, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see y'all on the next one.